Okay, Dr. Fred DiDomenico here, and we are here because we're going to talk about our semi-annual seminar, June 10th and 11th in Denver, and the theme is growing your practice inside out, from the inside out. What's that mean? That means this is strictly a mindset seminar. This isn't even about chiropractic. This is about coming, expanding your consciousness, getting to a higher thought level, becoming a better leader, bringing the best out of you from the inside out, becoming a better team leader, a better doctor, a better person, and really becoming more clear about who you are. So we have world-class leaders speaking. One of them, Dr. Chris Zaino. You're going to be there, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fred. Oh yeah, it's awesome. I'm told, I don't, for those of you out there, I don't come out much for much things. So Dr. Fred is one, definitely, I believe in everything you do. So this is something that I always will make the effort to come out for, because it's just something, I don't do anything I don't fully stand behind. Dr. Fred, I was thinking about the other day, like the way I work, people think, well, you have great implementation. When you make a decision, like you're so all in, but I tell them, like, you don't understand. I'm like, there's a lot of things that I don't go all in, because if I'm 98% in, I'm just average. I don't want to be average. So unless when I could say I'm going to do this 100%, then you get, so the best of me is when I'm at 100. So I really don't do anything that is 98 or 99, but when I'm 100% behind it, that's when you get the best of me and the life-changing, conversations and stuff.
Yeah, you do. And I've been watching your We Are a Hero video. I watched the first one. And, like I said before we started recording this, I listened to those pearls and those gems of consciousness that are so innate that just pour out of you, which is what makes you a world-class leader, which is why I'm excited. Number one, you've spoken at several of our semi-annuals, which I'm so honored, because I know that you are very specific about where you go. So your support is greatly appreciated. And then the value that you bring. I know just in October last year, you taped that video, and I got so many comments of people talking about those one-liners. So when we look at your We Are a Hero video series, and those gems come out, that's why you're so perfect, one of the world-class leaders, not only in this profession, but, this is even expanding out of the profession and attracting people that aren't chiropractors to help raise their consciousness to really, my impression is you're bringing clarity and power to who people really are. It's like shed all the stuff and just be who God innately created you to be, and you're living that by example.
100%. It's waking people up. I'm not asking anybody to add anything. I'm just trying to make them be aware what was there the whole entire time, and they've been distracted, and they were forced to believe. They were totally distracted that there's this innate genius inside them, and when they look in the mirror, they don't even recognize that. And so it's the craziest thing that they don't see. And they may go their whole lives not knowing the hero was always there. The genius was always there. God was always there, right in them and with them. But they were so distracted by belief systems and destructive values. And my job is to wake people up.
Well, and there's exactly the brilliance. What you said and what you didn't say that was so powerful. I don't know if people really understood is you're not getting people to add anything. No. Like that's the whole illusion of self-improvement. It's like there's nothing to improve. Just get rid of the stuff that isn't true.
Yeah, Dr. Fred, and when you were here, you saw my kids. When I see Justice and Titus, watch this. I actually wrote down the qualities that I saw in them. Let me get this out here, because I don't want to miss a thing here. When it comes to kids. Yes. So, okay. So our kids, these are their innate qualities. They're very optimistic. They have huge imaginations. They ask questions, and they question limitations. It's time to go to bed. No, why? Why do I go to bed? Like, they're always questioning limitations. They're creative. They're confident. They're closers, Dr. Fred. Like my son is 10 years old. He has closed me 100% for 10 years. They're confident. They have ego. They have pride, which is self-importance. They're playful. They're persistent as hell. They're relentless. And they have no concept of time. And I know we talked about, they are vertical.
Right.
So look at all those things I mentioned my kids have. They never went to an Anthony Robbins seminar. They never read a personal health book. This is everything we were born with. This is our innate. This is pre-packaged. This is already in our innate. And we get, when we go to schools, teachers, preachers, parents, belief systems, then when we're 30s and 40s, we're spending thousands of dollars to go to the personal development guys to train us to get back to what we were when we were a kid.
Right.
So all those qualities that we need and we want and will make us the best in life, like I'm saying, we don't need to add those qualities. They have been there the entire time.
Right, exactly. What you're talking about is just take away what isn't true. You know what I mean? It's like taking a shower. You know what I mean? I like those. I use the analogy of those. What are those? Tough mudders. Mudder competition. It's like the Tough Mudder, when they come out, they're full of mud. That's life. You know, that's being in 40 years of life. And it's just taking a freaking shower because the being is still underneath the mud.
100%.
But people identify with the mud. And this is exactly why I'm so fired up about you being there, man, because just this one part alone will be a game changer. Just listen to what Dr. Chris has to say. You will walk out with a new consciousness. On top of that, just real quick, we have Dr. Patrick Gentempo, world-class mindset. Roberto Monaco, world-class mindset. Ben Lerner, world-class mindset. And myself will be orchestrating the whole thing and certainly adding a few life coaching things in there. So you're going to be talking about, it doesn't really matter what the title is, but really busting through what that really is busting through people's resistance, taking a consciousness shower, and really letting the light that's already in there shine through.
That's right. You know, because a lot of times, you know, the fact that I'm not doing something to better myself or a patient is not, you know, fully engaging in care, you know, they don't realize that when a person resists something, if I resist doing the right thing for my body, you know, it's not laziness. It's that they're actually getting rewarded. They're finding a reward in their resistance. So when someone's not eating right or getting adjusted and they know they should, they have a delusional reward of not doing it. So if we could just have them embrace and see, what is this rewarding you? And they realize, wow, this is a delusional reward. They're able to accept themselves with greatness and accept themselves the way they are, and to help them move along and to make the right decision for their life. So a lot of times when we're not, even chiropractors, when you know you should be doing something, you're not doing it, ask yourself, what's the reward of not doing the things I should do? And then you got to get down to that root reward. What is the delusional reward? And then when you know it in love and in forgiveness and embracing that, you could then move forward with it to what you need to do.
There you
so
go.
That was my talk. So in June, I'll have something totally different for you guys.
Yeah, there you go. Now we're going to change everything.
Right.
You know, I mean, we could go on and talk about this forever, which we do, you know, when we have dinner together, which is totally awesome. But that's so powerful, man. It's like, what's that delusional reward? There is a massive concept right there. So we're not going to go a ton into detail. Obviously, you guys get the picture. If these 5 minutes alone didn't create a shift in consciousness, you need to go back and watch this again, and you're going to have 55 minutes of Dr. Chris on top of that. So again, June 10th and 11th, it's in Denver. Go to elitecoachingllc.com. I'm so fired up to have you there, man, and truly an honor that you always choose this venue to come and share your wisdom.
You bet, man. Well, thank you so much. I'll see everyone there. When you're there, make sure you come up and say hello to me. I want to shake your hand.
Right on. Thanks, brother.